Hmm. There we go. Insane, what's up, dude? How you doing? Yeah, how you been, man? Long time no see. Orbit, what's up, man? How you doing? Status, how we doing, man? Welcome, welcome. How we doing today, boys? Man. Man. I got a couple more days till we leave, man. Well, I guess I got like 4 days. Leaving like Sunday morning. Working a whole lot, not much time to watch the stream. That's fine, dude. The stream's been kind of inconsistent lately, and I've been doing a lot of short streams. If you ever want to go back and like chill or whatever, they're on YouTube as well, so. I went back to streaming on YouTube instead of Kick. Kick was just kind of bad, man. I kept getting bots and shit. Readjusting sleep schedule after the content raid? Yeah, how did that go for you, dude? I know for a lot of people it's a pain in the ass, like all the damage checks and everything. Did you get a contest clear? You tried, didn't clear? I heard it was hard, man. I heard it was hard. Playing this game last night for a little bit, like, I don't know, 30 minutes. And I had such a good time, dude. It was kind of crazy. I mentioned in the Discord last night, but I joined a random dungeon or expedition, right? And then I just had a couple of guys using voice chat. And goddamn, man, I wish voice chat was more common in games. I know it's getting a lot better nowadays, and I used to hate it, but I don't know, I kind of appreciate it. I kind of wish that shit was added to like League of Legends or something. HP pools were insane, yeah, man. I don't really like the idea of any content being designed around like loadout swapping though. You got stuck on it first encounter? I heard it was a bitch, man. I heard it was bad. Yep. Let's go. Do I know anything about the raid? The other Orbit, not Lo-Fi, told me about it. He gave me like a big dump on the mechanics and a lot of other shit. And I'm gonna be honest, we were playing League of Legends Arena, and I didn't hear like a single word of it. Like, I heard the words, and then they left my head immediately, and I told him, I said, I'm not gonna, I said, no, like, you can tell me about it if that's what you want to talk about, but I'm not gonna remember shit, because I haven't done it. So, no. Like, I'd like to say yes, but no, I don't know shit, man. I just know, like, the health pools were big. It's a Vex theme. There's a Wyvern that makes me depressed. Yeah, that's about it. It was awesome? Fuck yeah, dude. Fake Orbit, yeah, exactly. Holy. Yeah, that's right. You can choose the encounters. Yeah. Apparently, you walk into a room and you have like 3 entrances. Guys, I think we have to go clear left side. Unless you can guess the pieces. Are they just gonna guess? Wait, did they just guess them open? Oh no, he cleared it solo. What the fuck? Okay, shit. Yeah, no need for checkpoints. I mean, that's kind of nice, man. The last boss, it was cool. I kind of like the idea of that, man. It always sucks, like, going through content and, like, you need the final boss or whatever for a loot drop, and then you gotta go do, like, everything before it, or get a checkpoint. It's like, you weren't really doing every piece of content anyway, you were just farming a third party for a checkpoint. So it is kind of cool that they, integrated that. We should be killing this as a group, man, not just, like, trailing it behind. Hey, can we kill this? Like, as a group? Like, why are we standing on the platform? Why not just fucking kill the thing? What are we doing? Unless there's something I'm missing. These guys are higher level than me, so I feel like they should know. Just kill the damn ads, man. Whatever. If you get a link to the, to like a screenshot of the boss, man, I'll look at it. I don't care about spoilers. For Destiny. I was thinking about it, man. I don't think I'll be playing Destiny anytime soon. Like, I got a week. I got less than a week before I go to Korea, China. And then I'm gonna be there for 3 weeks. And I'm just not gonna have a computer that can even run it. I might be able to run, like, Warframe, maybe, if I fix it. Which, that's something I gotta do today. I gotta take it apart and try to repaste my GPU in my laptop. Because it's so bad right now, that bitch heats up in, like, 2 seconds of running a YouTube video. This thing's trying to smash me. Not in a good way. Damn, yeah, man. 1 week in Korea, well, probably about 4 or 5 days in Korea, and then we're going to China. Hence why I'm wearing the, Tong outfit. The Tong suit. Representative of the Tong Dynasty. Oh, level 20 now. I think that's max, man, on my weapon. Higher level does not equal game knowledge and skill. True. That is true. But a lot of people who are doing expeditions kind of spam them. So if you're a higher level, it means that there's a high likelihood that you've done this one before. Especially if you're tanking. But yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, and I'm not, like, that's why I'm not, like, shitting on them or anything. I am just saying, like, it's a little annoying. I'm not shitting on them, though. I'll complain about it to you guys, but I'm not gonna shit on them. Because this game just dropped on console, like, a year ago, and people are still picking it up. Like, yesterday, those guys I talked to were brand new console players. They started, like, a month ago. I mean, I just started this game, too, man. Oh my god, man. Some days these fucking braces are fine. Some days they're a bitch. I feel like I have a spoon in my mouth. Why don't they just kill the ads, though? If we do this fight, because I did this one yesterday for my first time, if we do this without all wiping, then I am free to talk shit, because it means they've done this one before. Dude, I don't know, man. Ever since I came back to the game, like, a little bit ago, the combat feels so fucking good. It's scratching an itch, man. It really is. Am I gonna get fucking murdered? I should have ran closer to him instead of on the perimeter, on the outside. It's just more area to cover. More footsteps. Okay, okay. I got hit by everything. The fuck? Last boss. Then Discord DM. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. I'll look in a minute. I'm gonna die for this? Not really. Put a regen potion on. I got the revive off. Worth. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Nice. Nice, dude, I have so much loot from doing just a couple of dungeons yesterday. And, I gotta go through it all. I gotta go through it all and, like, figure out what I want to keep and what I want to throw away. The thing is, like, I don't really understand the value of shit right now. Ruby, what's up, dude? Welcome over to YouTube. Alright, let me, what was that? I swear to God, I saw an ad. I saw an ad. Early stream? Yes, sir. Okay. That is fucking crazy. That's the new boss? Bro. That thing is sick. Why does it look like it has really annoying attacks, though? Like it has a laser beam or like some sort of moth projectile. Doesn't accurately show its size? I imagine that's standing in, like, the backdrop of an eternity-like area. That's kind of what it looks like. That's sick, though, man. Holy shit. Yeah, this game is on console, though, dude. It's kind of crazy to think about. I'm used to you streaming at 10 p.m. my time. I really wanted to start streaming early for a long time, and today my wife made me get up early, so I figure, you know what? We'll stream early too. And you know what's cool is, like, by the time I'm done with this, and like I'm done with the stream, and I feel like taking a break from gaming, dude, I'm just gonna go for a swim. Well, I might. I'm trying to convince my brother, but he's a pussy sometimes. I don't want to go today. It's a fucking nice day, bro. Let's go outside, touch grass. Jesus. I worked all day. True. We get naked in the water with me, bro. It's fine. Not gay. We're brothers. Can I use this? No. Swimming is peak. I'm a horrible swimmer. Am I? And I am, dude, I'm terrified of big bodies of water, dude. Ooif. I don't know how to pronounce that. Welcome, dude. Thanks for the follow, man. I'm terrified of big bodies of water, bro. I'm getting my ass destroyed here. Why am I alone? But I go swimming because it feels good. And I don't like running. Running sucks ass. Like, running's horrible. It just feels horrible. And it makes me want to run in front of a car. So I swim instead, and I get good cardio. And honestly, I just like me and my brother just wrestle. Like, we go at it, bro. And since you're in the water, if you're in like a very deep section, like it's 6 foot deep or whatever, you can just fucking body slam each other and there's no consequences. I'm so short, so multiple times I try going deeper in the water or going down the pier and entering the deep area to swim. I basically sink down. I'm a sinker too, man. I don't float. I don't float and I don't know how to swim. Of course it has a laser beam. Yeah, true. I sink, man. I can't even float on my back without my head going under. It's like high bone density or whatever. Whatever it was. We all sink down here? True. Yeah, so I got a question for you guys. Is there any food, like, in China or Korea that you've heard of? That you would A, really want to try, or B, never want to try? There's been a lot of food in Korea that I tried. Like, I ate butterflies. Deep fried butterfly when I was over there 2 years ago. I've never been to China though, so that's gonna be new. Your friends want you to go to a resort with them? $10,000 a night? Bro, resorts are a scam unless you're rich. I swear to God. Hey, thanks for the sub, dude. Holy shit, 8 months. Damn. Thank you, man. Thanks for the long support, dude. That's almost a baby. Insane. Hell yeah, dude. You live in the wrong state to not be able to swim? It's genetic, unfortunately. My dad can't swim either. He sinks. It's actually something like it's like a bone density thing. According to my doctor. We always sort by this. Why does it always reset when I log? No, that's a hammer. No. That's a no. That's a warhammer. Y'all bones aren't dense enough? Drink more milk instead of popcorn? If they weren't dense, I would float. When do you think you'll run the raid if you're planning on running it? If I do run it, man, it'll be at least a month because again, I'm gonna be overseas for 3 weeks with my wife. I'm going to see her family and friends. I'm going to China for the first time. My visa's been approved. So I won't be back for a long time. Oh fuck! I just ran into the boss arena like a dumbass. So it'll be at least a month. And to be honest, I don't even know if I'm gonna feel like purchasing the Destiny expansion. I may still stream, by the way, while I'm over there. If I can fix up the laptop, I can run, like, Albion Online. Like, I'll be able to run Albion on that thing, for sure. I can run that shit on my laptop. The camera's just gonna be straight ass. They don't know. They don't realize they're standing in lava. I'm still not even sure about buying the expansion, dude. Like, outside of the raid, it doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot to do. Other than, like, perma-farm. And I really don't feel like sorting my inventory. Like, is that weird? Is that like a bad reason to not want to come back to the game right now? Because I don't want to sort up my vault? I just feel like it's so weird, like, not giving us more vault space. I think it's straight up, like, I know they say it's because of server, like, restraints, but I really feel like it's because they want to, like, keep us in a loop. We were always, like, earning gear and then always deleting it. Did I get a fucking heal? I know I shouldn't be standing and shit. My bad. GoPro stream 50-story tall buildings that are basically like streets with tie. Yeah, true. Oh, okay, that was my fault. That was my fault, bro. My bad. My bad. My bad, bro. Holy shit. Wasted potential for the concept? What concept? You don't like it? Yeah, they did say there'll be some QLL update in regard to Renegades, not more space, but something else. I want more space. Oh, the 9. Oh, yeah. I forgot all about the 9. Yeah, you're right. Wrong button. Wait, did they kill it? That dex is high, man. 65 is gonna get... Yeah, we beat it. They beat it. You hate inventory management? Okay, hear me out. I like inventory management. I just hate it in games like Destiny, where you don't know if something is good unless you pull up a third-party software, because they don't give you the actual figures in-game. And that's... it's just Destiny. Destiny makes it needlessly challenging to manage your fucking inventory. Like, imagine trying to do any and all of that without dim. Excuse me, without dim, man. Your Stockholm Syndrome will make you come back? I'm not saying I'm never coming back to Destiny. It's just like, right now, there's just a few things that give me enough of a reason not... like, to not come back. You know?
Wonderful.
You say, what the fuck? I heard that. That's a 625 though. Damn. Damn. Oh, that's a dex weapon though. Hmm. 647, 630, man. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's fair. Understanding what is good about Dim just takes game knowledge. Yes and no. Yes and no, Insane, because like the moment Imagine Dragons, shut up, Ruby. The moment like a new patch comes out and Bungie goes, "Hey guys, we're nerfing whatever the fuck." Like all of a sudden that perk is no longer good, right? So yeah, game knowledge is a big part of it, but at the same time, like what happens if they tweak a couple of figures because they don't like how strong something is? Then all of a sudden your game knowledge is irrelevant. You know what I mean? Like it's irrelevant. Now you got to go to a third party. You got to look at patch notes. You got to look at this. You got to look at that. You have to look at something. You don't get enough information about Destiny inside of Destiny to make decisions in Destiny. If you want to be like above like a reasonable performance, because they don't give you like actual figures as to like how much it increases this and that. 27, what's up, man? How you doing? Curious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you're right, but the thing is, like, it just doesn't get specific enough in Destiny. You can always test it yourself. Bro, do you think you're gonna, like, are you gonna find a way to consistently test something? Like, are you gonna test... Where in Destiny, because you don't really have a training room, like, where do you ever... Like, how do you ever find a consistent enough test to find the difference in a 3% buffer nerf? You do now. Okay, you do now, but for years you didn't, right? Or for a year, however long it was. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, that is so much effort for anything. For anything. They should just put it on the fucking thing, man. Kali, Greg, and Grasp? I don't think it's consistent enough, though, because, like, what if you miss a couple of shots? Or it's like, you miss a buff timer you didn't notice. It's like, there's a bunch of different variables. You know what I mean? There's just a bunch of different variables. Now, a training room is a lot better, but I think they should just give you the percentages. Like, they should just tell you, like, when you hover over a perk... Honestly, when you hover over a weapon and it shows the perk icon, it should have a little tooltip that says, like, plus 7% damage. Like, give me like, an elevator pitch in the tooltip next to each perk. Give me, like, 3 words that tell me what it do. You know what I mean? I'm not shitting on the game for it. I'm just saying it'd be nice. It'd be nice to have some information in my game. Warframe needs to do that shit, too. Warframe doesn't tell you enough. Warframe gives you a bunch of information, but it's not really all relevant because of the way that, like, different mod multipliers work. They're like, oh, this one's a % damage increase? Little did you know, this one's not multiplicative. It's really additive with another mod, but it's actually multiplicative with this type of mod. It's like, sure, that's game knowledge, but not all of them work like that. It's a game with a bunch of rules where it's constantly breaking the rules, which means you need third-party information to figure out how it works, you know? I'm saying it's doable with minimum effort. It's doable, but like, if you're trying to chase the meta thing, you definitely need to, like, look something up. 100%. Otherwise, you got, like, if you don't have people who are, like, dedicated, like, groups of people who are dedicated to testing shit and finding, like, factual information on what's good and what's not, you end up having people like Atlas, where they come into chat and they've done their own testing and they say that something is objectively better when it's subjectively better. Do you know what I mean? And that's the problem when a bunch of people do their own versions of testing and they all have their own different sets of criteria and variables. Like, they're going to come to their own conclusions. You know what I mean? Which is what's great about, like, Dim and shit, because they just give you the percentages and they're like, this should be good. Which is, it's super nice. It's super nice. Now, I'm not against, like, everybody just testing their shit. But for me, it's almost like having add-ons in games, or, like, plugins, where, like, yeah, you can either be the person who like figures this shit out with the community,
As far as I can tell,
or you're gonna have something that tells you how to do it. Kind of like add-ons in WoW telling you how to play a raid. You know what I mean? Or like RuneScape add-ons, like plugins telling you like where to stand and which square to walk to. You know, it's like, sure, it's all technically doable, but it's like, without it, it's the most inefficient way to do it. And when you're doing something in a game, and you're trying to be really good at the game, or you're at least trying to maximize the fun you're having, and a part of that fun is, I think a part of that fun is like being the best, or at least like being semi-competent, knowing that you have a good role, knowing that you have the god role. The moment you know that you are doing it in a somewhat inefficient way, while you can suspend that disbelief, also feels kind of shit, right? Like, imagine you die to a boss and you have like an add-on in an MMO, and then you know that that add-on could have just been like, hey, run out a big circle, or step away from your team. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a really weird situation where, like, if DIM is allowed to give us that specific information, they should just put that shit in the game. You know what I mean? Just put it in there, man. Just tell me the fucking percentages. It's literally an add-on in Final Fantasy XIV. It is in World of Warcraft, too. World of Warcraft, RuneScape, Final Fantasy. Like, you're a bit of a dipshit, according to, like, the higher-end rating communities, if you're not using add-ons. And it's shit. It's shit, dude. Fuck that. I use add-ons for, like, quality of life features with my UI and shit, but I don't want anything telling me how to play the game. Like, people in PvP in World of Warcraft using add-ons, dude, that, like, tell them when to stun and, like, when the DR is falling off. It's like, yeah, of course, I use that shit all the time, but you know what? I wish I didn't. Like, I wish I wasn't forced to. When I say forced, it's like, there's an obvious skill issue if you're not using it, dude. Like, it's clear as day, you know? I can see that Atlas might not be here anymore, but a story will be told for eons. Bro, Atlas was somebody, like, I gave Atlas the benefit of the doubt for literal months, man. For literal fucking months. And then the moment that I disagreed with him and started giving him more shit, which I gave him shit all the time, but like the moment I just told him he was a dumbass and his opinion was fucking stupid, he just got really butthurt and then decided to start attacking people. Like, the guy is like he's the best example of, like, if a person was a Chihuahua incarnate. You know what I mean? Like, if you took a Chihuahua and you turned it into a person and you gave it a dictionary, that is Atlas Lee. I am telling you, like, this guy, he is just all bark, bro. He just talks shit, like, constantly, man. It's crazy. And, like, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Like, people in chat were salty about it all the time, you know? They're salty about it, like, constantly. Like, you should fucking ban this dude. Like, maybe. Wait, I gotta go over there. What is this? I gotta go up here. My bad. Lorraine, what's up, dude? Atlas hate, let me join in. Like, I don't mind people with different opinions, man. I don't mind assholes either. I can be an asshole sometimes, 100%. 100%. Ask my brother, ask my wife. They'll say, yeah, this guy can be an asshole for sure. When I feel like whenever there's a time and place for it, sure. But like, this guy was just constantly, man, constantly acting like he had a fucking choke collar. I use add-ons to increase my chest size in game by an extra 10%. What the fuck? Okay, bro. I believe it. Final Fantasy, I believe it. Yeah, I could have just run from here. I should have. He was literally being an elitist without being part of the elite. True. True. Kind of true. Yeah. I think he had some valuable opinions. But I think a lot of people have valuable opinions. Like, even when they're wrong, I think wrong opinions are important, man. I don't know. It's also like stupid questions. It's like you never really know what a stupid question is until somebody starts asking them. So, like, I don't mind different opinions. But he was just fucking obnoxious. You can't be right all the time, bro. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. You know what rubs me the wrong way about people like that? You know, okay, so it's like, people like that are, like, annoying. They have, like, a -5 modifier in charisma in my mind. They think they have a +5, but they have a -5. But then they're British. No offense. Not everybody in Britain is like this. Sorry, the UK is like this. I'm sorry. But when they're British, bro, it rubs me even more. Like, it pisses me off even more, and I think it's like... I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the attitude or what it is, bro. But it's like this... It's this mentality that they are really funny when they're not even funny at all. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's just, I don't know. Whenever, like, they just start yapping, I cannot stand it. Maybe it's the American in me, dude. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's the Irish. Maybe it's the Irish. I don't know, dude. Like, it's just born with it. Shit fucking pisses me off, dude. No more Destiny? What's up, Dreadnought? How you doing? I haven't been playing Destiny in a while, man. I'm not done with it, but I am taking a break. I'm taking a break. And I am not getting sucked in. Not yet. -5 charisma plus British plus pseudo elitist. Exactly, man. That's like a -10. Show. What are you doing, man? Flip this whole section. Do it. Make a YouTube clip. No sucked in. I'm sucked in a New World right now, straight up. I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. But I probably won't be able to play this game when I'm in China either, because, well, then I'll just be really busy, right? I'm just gonna be really busy while I'm there. But there ain't no way I'm running this on a laptop from 2019. Again, I think I can run Albion Online. As long as I fix it. As long as I fix the thermal paste issue. Which I have to do today. I gotta take it apart, man. I don't want to, but I gotta. I get so nervous when taking apart computers. I really do, because, like, sure, it's all in... I'll see you later, man. I know, some people just want Destiny content. That's not me right now. Sorry, man. I get so nervous whenever it's, like, computer parts, dude, because I got it all put together. I got it all intact. It's all fine. And then I know that whenever I'm taking it apart, I could just fuck it up, and then it's not going to go back together. And I'm usually pretty good at it, to be honest. But the laptop, man... Laptops are harder to deal with, in my opinion. Like, they're more challenging than desktops. Going number 2. Oh, I thought you were saying you're out, dude. You're actually taking a shit? Okay. What the fuck? Good luck. I hope it's a ghost. What's up, Radical? How you doing? Doesn't China have a limited game time for kids and stuff? They should do that for you? Bro, I don't need that. I don't even game that much. I heard we were hating on Atlas. We were earlier. We were. A little bit. I'll be honest. I don't really hate on people, but... I don't know. He came to mind and I'm in the mood. But yeah, we were. I want to buy a cool beast mode laptop. It was like 20 or 250,000 in my country. Might as well just invest that. Bro, just buy a fucking desktop. Why do you want a laptop? What do you want a laptop, man? Bro got summoned. Yeah, true. That's crazy. Desktops at the same price? Just build it. Yeah, but I gotta fix the PC, man. I don't want to, but I gotta. I'm gonna try it later. I got like this whole screwdriver kit for computers, and it's got all the special bits and everything. The, what's it called? The tech screws, everything. Shit, man. Torx. I think it's called Torx. You know what I could do, actually? I could stream, like do the Steam stream to my tablet while I'm over there. But I know the ping is going to be like 150. You want to know what else is going to be weird? You know what's weird, man? I have a Google Pixel, and Google's not really allowed in China, so my phone's bricked. Like, I don't think it's bricked, but it's not going to be running well. So I have my iPhone that my old job gave me, and I'm just going to put a SIM card in that shit. I fucking missed. I don't know, I might just use like a Perma VPN. Proton or something. The Chinese Secret Service is gonna have a field day with you? Nah. By the way, the like limited time shit is really a Korean thing. It's not so much a thing in China. In Korea, man, I was playing like Apex Legends and I was playing Guild Wars 2, and Windows had like an automatic thing when I was in Korea where it detected that a piece of software, a game specifically, was running for longer than 2 hours, and it said that I needed to take a break. And then I couldn't say, like, dismiss. I either had to say yes, take a break, or no, remind me in 30 minutes. So I just restarted the software. And I know it's not always like that, but like that was from the pre-built computer that I bought in Korea. That shit was so fucking weird, dude. I ended up reinstalling Windows. Even in like League of Legends, it would tell me too, man. It was the funniest thing. People are addicted to gaming over there. Like, I know gaming, like gaming addiction or game addiction or whatever, is like a pretty big epidemic. And I get why. It's like a pretty, like, it feels like a mentally productive thing. Like, I don't want to get into that. But anyway, it's like huge in Korea, dude. Like, people are actually straight addicted to that shit like it's meth. Play for 16 hours a day, every day, fucking 8 years. It's crazy, man. It's some crazy shit. So I kind of get why they have stuff like that. It's too much. Plus, people over there are like hyper competitive, so they're socially incentivized to be really good at whatever they're doing. People who have gaming addictions are funny as hell. I used to be addicted to gaming. It was the only outlet that I knew of. Like now I go exercise or like I go get some sun. But for a long time, man, like it was just something that I was like, and I don't mean like a temporary addiction to gaming, like a game. I mean like you can't really exist without thinking about a game or playing a game. You know what I mean? Doctor, what's up, dude? How you doing? By the way, in regards to the information on percentages and stuff for D2 perks, it's currently on a they want to, but they don't really have the people to go over all the strings to update them. Some of them Bungie employees hope will be added in a future update because it makes it easier to figure out. Can I be honest? I appreciate you telling me that. I do status. But I'm gonna be straight, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Because bare minimum, like, I'm pretty good, man. How are you? Like, thousands and thousands of people bought this new DLC that is paying for so much shit in the company. They can just hire people, hire interns to go through and learn the spaghetti code. Like, collect the data, create notes, create a streamlined... I know this is, like, easier said than done, but do literally anything to go through and start tracking how the system works for Destiny and create reference points to go back and make things easier to fix and adjust in the future. Because we can't just sit here for, like, how long has Destiny 2 been out? Like 7-8 years? And you guys are buying all the DLC. You know what I mean? I know they're going to do the opposite, but you guys are buying all the DLC, and then they're not doing shit like this, and like, oh, well, spaghetti code. It's like, nobody gives a fuck. It's not my fault that you organized a list of variables in from like 0 to 1,000 and didn't notate it, or what, however the fuck it works. You know what I mean? It's not my fault you didn't add descriptors, like live descriptors. Like, have somebody go through and organize all this to start working on a solution. You know what I mean? Instead of being like, oh, we just don't have the people or the time, or the people we do have don't have the time to do it. Like, whatever it is. Fire more people, make more money. Isn't that how it works? Overperforming, man? They can't be doing that. The thing is, I don't even think that's overperforming, right? In my book, that's maintenance. Like, that's general maintenance. Like, going through and, like, just having an intern be like, hey, man, like, we don't have any positions here at Bungie for you. But if you want some sick-ass experience, you want to put the Bungie logo on your resume, I know it doesn't mean as much now, but it still means a lot. Go through, organize our shit, and start, like, documenting some sort of, I don't know, a fucking syllabus for our engine. I don't know, man. I don't code. I don't do that shit. I don't know how that works. But I do kind of feel like every time they go when they make an adjustment or they try to do a patch, what they have to do, if I had to guess, based on how long it takes them to make any changes, or how fucked up stuff is, like every time they release an update, I imagine that for every single change, they have to go through and find, like, they can't just go in there and be like, change figure, change figure. No, they gotta go through scroll forever, for a year, find a thing that references this, that points them to this, to show you where this is, and then they finally find it, and then they change a figure without documenting where exactly it is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like what they do right now is like, there's like a series of 10 if this, then this, where it could just be like 1 or 2. You know what I mean? Like, it's way too complicated. It has to be. It has to be, like, super verbose and super unintuitive for them to be, like, working at the speed at which they're currently working at. You know? Grok, I want sauce in my spaghetti? What the fuck? They fix it in minutes if it has to do with the Eververse? Yeah, true. Yeah, true. True, dude. Holy shit. If it's content in the game, they're like, sorry guys, we had to disable it. If it's Eververse, they're like, hey, it's fixed. Fixed immediately. Holy. What are the chances they're lying and they lost the source code for the list? Or for everything? Then they wouldn't be able to fix anything. If they lost source code, then that means they would have to recode everything, and I don't think they have the time for that. Yeah, my image of Bungie is that the devs want to be, but the executives seems to be, you know, suffering a lot of good things. I don't know, man. I honestly don't even know if I agree with that. Like, I know that's what a lot of people say, and I think you're partially right. Of course, I don't think the devs are bad. But at the same time, like, you can have shitty management and still have a game that's coded well. Right? Like, sure, they can rush you, and a lot of things, like, will seep through the cracks. But I think, if I had to guess, maybe what's missing at Bungie is, like, truly skilled... I don't want this to come off as the wrong way, because I know there's some skilled devs at Bungie, of course there are. But I feel like they are missing, like, a lot of basic fundamental things. Like, they may be good on, like, a mid to a higher level, but maybe their organizational skills are just terrible. Maybe their ability to document processes are terrible. Because Bungie just seems like an incredibly disorganized company. To me, at least. Like, they seem unorganized as hell, man. Debugging, simplifying code is a pain, speaking from experience. Never worked in a game dev, but once I had to simplify a math model in an industrial process for my job, it took me a month. Since the original author of the model made it spaghetti code? I bet, man. But, was that used for a company? Like, was that just, like, company software? Like, what was it? Because that sounds bad, but I feel like it should be, like, borderline illegal to have something that actively doesn't work, like, half the time. Like, okay. So, like, every time Bungie releases new content, I've only been in this sphere for, like, 6 months. Well, actually, it's been, like, almost a year and a few months. Tell me, though, if I'm wrong, but I feel like every time they release a big patch, they gotta turn something off. Was there a fucking teleport the whole time? Please tell me there's a way back up. There is. Son of a bitch. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I just feel like no matter what the issue is, no matter what the problem is, sure, the players should be understanding, but at the same time, I don't think it's reasonable for the devs to expect the player base to be understanding. I don't think so, because I think this cycle of the devs... Okay, so let's say the devs want to create something. They want to create the game, they want to code the game the right way. Okay. It's going to release out of the player base. Okay. And then it gets stuck because the board, right? The fucking board says, no, like, investors are like, no, you cannot do this. You need to, like, speed up your process, you need to slow things down, you need to minimize, you need to be a little bit more efficient. And then they still release it, the public's mad, and then the public complains, like, the player base complains, and then Bungie goes, sorry, it's not our fault, we're just devs, we're trying to do the best that we can, it's because the board members like are telling us we can't do it. And then we go, okay, our bad, we're trying to be understanding, we get it. And then it goes back to the dev team, and then they like do the same thing, and then it happens over and over and over and over again. And this is what companies like Bungie have been doing for literal years. You know what I'm saying? So like it creates this endless circle where essentially all it's doing is like lessening the trust the player base has on the company, and it's milking the empathy from the player base. You know what I mean? So I just feel like the only thing that it does here, like the only result is negative overall. Like it's a net negative. Players don't trust they don't trust the devs, and then they don't trust the game devs. Like they don't trust devs or the company, and that's bad, bro. That's terrible. And then what happens when you don't trust? You don't buy in. You know what I mean? People stop buying, and then the company loses money. And then you go into maintenance mode, where you keep doing that more. Because people don't understand that sometimes reinvesting into an asset that's losing, I guess it's a liability at that point if it's losing money, but reinvesting in a liability can turn it back into an asset sometimes, you know? It's the same thing with like real estate. That's literally how real estate works. You have a depreciating asset, it's a piece of shit. It's the only thing it's doing now is depreciating, regardless of the market. And then you put some money into it, you fix it up a little bit, and now it's, you know, people want to rent it out, people want to buy it, whatever it is. But the thing is with real estate is like, we know looking at it that that's a new home. And that home is now fixed. With a live service game, it's not like that, man. I'm about to get my ass beat. It's not like that at all. Because once you lose trust, like you can lose trust in a lot of things, man. But a live service game or service it's so hard to fix that. It's so hard to fix shit like that, man. Get bought? Fuck off, bro. Wait, there's a teleporter. There's a teleporter. Hey, the teleporter. And the thing is, like, I don't think the board sees it like that. Like, I don't think Bungie sees it like that. They don't realize that what they're doing is just overall, like, a net negative. They don't do the math. The only math they're doing, man, is, like, financial math. Like, how big is my wallet? How many cars do I have in the garage? I know that's beat to death at this point, but still, man, it's because it's true. Oh. Okay. It's not just Bungie, though. The whole gaming industry works like that nowadays. Counting money instead of making good games. True. That's why every time this conversation comes up, Mana will hop in chat, and Mana will say, every single time, he will say, that's why indie devs or whatever are going to take, like, they're indie devs are the future. That's what he's going to say. Indie devs and indie games are the future of gaming. And he's 100% right. 100%. It's just how it is. Oh my god, every time I keep forgetting to do this, man. Mana made this thing, and I keep forgetting to use it because I'm a dumbass. Yeah, okay, bro. Shitty mentality when it comes to creating games or art. I hope this stop killing games shit actually does a proper impact. They got like 1.5 million... No, was it 1.5 million? Yeah, it was like 1.4 or 1.5 million signatures. I heard something about the better you never... You forgot the village, true. Fallen Dynasty. Dude, I love this area, by the way. I do. Give me more of this shit. Actually looks interesting. The rest of the game does too, but... I always like this, the Chinese architecture looks good. And this isn't like a bias, alright? This isn't a bias. I like this shit a long time ago, too. Wow, okay. Yep, my ass needed that for sure. Alright. I gotta remember that I can block, dude. I never block. Sorry. I just didn't want to die. I did not want to die. Wanting to score points with China because you're visiting China, so now you keep praising the Chinese architecture? Wow. Hell no, dude. Hell no. Hell no. I'm not pulling a John Cena. Fuck that, man. After that, the 1.5 million people signing the whole situation backfired on Pirate Software. Bro, Pirate Software is scum, dude. He's just a nasty individual. I remember watching, like, his YouTube shorts that come up in my YouTube short feed, right? Like, they would show up on my feed probably about a year ago. And I remember I watched them and I looked at my wife and I was like, this guy is so fucking annoying. And it was just because, like, it was just the authoritarian, like, energy. Like, that's all it was. Like, the whole I worked at Blizzard shit. And then all the drama started coming out, and it was, like, this is kind of petty, but it feels like sweet release. Or, yeah, sweet relief whenever, like, you think somebody's a piece of shit, and then all of a sudden they are. It's unfortunate, because you really wish people just prove you wrong. But yeah, he's just annoying, dude. Like, honestly, like, despite, like, all the personal criticism and everything, I think he's just a very annoying individual to listen to. And that's just for me personally. Like, I like educators, but not whenever the education is coming from somebody who's, like, feels like clout chasing. Like, I don't know, Pirate Software in my book, again, this is just, like, my original opinion before, like, any of the, like, the bullshit, because now obviously he's just he's a big scumbag, right? But I always felt like he was, like, the guy, what's his name? The guy who stood in front of a fucking bookshelf with a Lambo in his garage and he said knowledge. Like, he always felt kind of like that. I don't know. Felt scammy as fuck, man. When you hate someone, but you don't have a valid reason to hate them, but something just comes up, proves you're right, and you now have justification for your hate? Yeah, man. I was talking to my wife about it a couple of months ago. Or, like, even more recently, but, like, we were just talking about, like, psychopaths in society, right? And we were talking about how, like, psychopaths are essential. And it's like, they're important, but it's always good to, like, know where they are. And I was just saying, like, I think most people know, like, if this is a controversial opinion, then just fucking leave. But obviously, like, men and women are good at different things, right? And we have different roles. So we were just talking about it. And I don't mean, like, go to the kitchen kind of roles, right? I'm just mean, like, different habits and things that we're good at. And, like, I find that, in my experience, men are, like, really exceptional, man, at finding psychopaths. Like, we're really good at, like, talking to somebody or, like, meeting somebody and, like, just knowing somebody and being like, this guy is fucking weird. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You guys ever have a friend and he's like, oh, I want you to meet, like, Jim Bob or whatever. And then he brings over his new buddy and then you're like, that guy's, like, raising the hairs on the back of my neck. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something's, like, fucking off about this guy. And I'm not saying, like, we have, like, a perfect radar or anything. But I don't know, man. I think, like, I'm pretty decent. My buddies are pretty good at it. But you just know, man. It's just instinct. You're like, this guy's fucking weird. And I always had that feeling about, like, Pirate Software. Like, a bunch of other... I mean, whenever you're on the internet, you see that shit all the time. And there's always people like that. But I don't know. I just don't like that whole attitude is. Like, he knows everything. It's impossible for everybody to know everything, man. Bro, I'm fucking trash. This guy's doing flips. How come I don't have that? Sick. Meet Jimbo, the Jimbler likes to... Whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. Nah. I saw a breakdown of his developer live stream coding done by an actual game dev. Yeah, I saw that too. The, what's his name? Coding Jesus? Coding Jesus? Okay, this guy is, I'm not sure about Coding Jesus. He seems alright, but like, I think I like him because he's shitting on Pirate Software, and I think that's literally the only thing. But otherwise, dude, he's like an actually kind of guy, and I don't think I'd watch him regularly. He's very specific. I don't think like he's good. He seems good. He's competent, but the way that he speaks tells me that he is so lost in the sauce that I find that he's not very good at describing or translating what he's talking about to layman's terms. Like, I understand what he's saying for the most part, like 80% of it, but there is a little bit where like he starts using very technical terminology, and I think he's doing it maybe not because he's incapable of saying it in simple terms, but maybe because he just wants to appear more knowledgeable or more of an authority on the topic, which is ironically exactly what Pirate Software does. So it's just kind of funny, like, seeing somebody who kind of has the same energy, but maybe a little bit less gloaty because he does stick to topic and he doesn't talk as much about himself. He speaks more on like his experience, which I do appreciate. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's very similar energy. This guy's a level 65. Please don't hurt me. Thank God. I am queued up for PvP. Or maybe he's just used to using this terminology in his workspace. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like I said, it's either to seem more authoritative on the subject, or it's because he's lost in the sauce. Like I said. You know what I mean? I'm not going to assume the worst. But I don't code, right? I don't code, so like I don't get really any value out of watching anything like that. Unless it's about something like a secondary topic that I'm interested in, if that makes sense. Like the Pirate Software shit is funny as fuck. Like, it's really funny seeing somebody who's experienced just shit all over him, dude. But he seems to know what he's talking about. Am I too woke, or is it annoying when people do this weird egotistical shit, calling themselves Jesus? I don't think he's calling himself Jesus because he thinks he's like the second coming of coding or something. I think he's calling himself Jesus because he has long hair. That's literally it. That's literally the only, like, if I had to guess. I don't think it's like an egotistical thing. I think he's doing a coding Jesus shit because, yeah, I think it's like a visual thing. I wouldn't read too much into that. I don't know. That's just like my personal feel. I don't even think that's like a woke opinion either. I think woke gets used too much. I'm gonna be honest.
Not a second too soon.
Shit gets used way too much. You should start growing your hair and start calling yourself Jesus. Quickie Jesus. Hell no, dude. Hell no. What the fuck? Like the word or the DEI values in gaming? DEI values in gaming are overused. I think those are on the decline, but I'm saying the word woke is used too much. I think too many people use it to mean like anything negative that means like sensitive, but I don't think that's what like woke is, right? I think the term woke is used too much. Like, I hate the whole idea of it, like the DEI shit and all that. But like, if we're gonna complain about something, let's actually complain about it. Because it ends up like it ends up being a harder argument. It's like, yeah, racism is bad, but when you start calling everybody racist, it's really hard to actually deal with the real racist. You know what I mean? It's like shit like that. When your friend is at school and he's like making fun of another kid, it's like there's a line between like poking fun and actually bullying, and it's really hard to tell the difference and to teach the difference when you just call everything the same thing. You know what I mean? Bro, didn't I just break that? This boss is kind of cool, man. So close. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, it originally meant something else. What do you mean, man? I feel like it's common knowledge, like, a word can mean one thing, but the moment it blows up and goes mainstream and everybody uses it a certain way, like, that's the way it should be used. Like, most of the time. It's like, yeah, gay meant something else in the 40s. Does anybody mean that when they say it? No, that's not what it means now. You know what I mean? You could say it if you're fucking screenwriting or something, but you would never say that nowadays. Like, I would never go tell my wife that I was like... I'd never, like, end stream and be like, man, that was so cool. I'm feeling gay. You know what I mean? Like what the... You just wouldn't... Like, it's just not how it's used. Like, I get words change over time, but, like, I think everyone knows what woke should mean right now.
I know.
Woke literally just means to be aware of social injustices.
But I still got
Yeah.
anchors back in the old
Yeah,
world.
pretty
I
much.
just can't
Exactly. But people use it like it means sensitivity, right?
By the way, you really would make a fine first mate, you know. Just saying.
Do you guys think actual pirates did this shit? I think a pirate would be smart enough to not hang off the side of their boat, right? Like, no matter how courageous, you think they've seen enough shit to not do that. Yeah, Ruby, you got the right idea. Exactly. Although, honestly, if you said that sentence to me, I would know exactly what you mean. Oh. They were so dumb they died because they didn't eat a single lemon. Crazy, man. I'd say DEI in nowadays gaming is just pure tokenism. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is 100%. Yeah.
Is it true?
I grew up in a pretty diverse neighborhood. So, I didn't see too much of it all the time, but I do specifically remember, like, I remember having, so I had a childhood friend, right? He was mixed. He's black American, white American, whatever. And I remember this one time specifically, I had a friend of mine, well, a friend of a friend, I guess. Like, a guy went to, I guess, like, a kid I went to school with. We were in, like, fucking, like, 9th, 10th grade, maybe. And he asked him to come hang out, and then he told me later he only asked him because, like, he was the only mixed kid that, like, he knew. And, like, that was the reason he asked him out. And, like, that was one of the first times where I was like, what the fuck? Like, people actually do this shit? It's like, it's 100% tokenism. 100%, man. It's like, I had friends where, like, they would invite me and they would tell me, like, it was cool, like, being, like, I should feel glad to be, like, the only white kid hanging around. And, like, I always thought that was weird, too, man. It's just such a weird concept. You especially feel that shit if you're white and you go to Asia. Honestly, even if you're, like, if you're anything and go to Asia, I mean, let's be honest, you go to Asia as anything but Asian, you're gonna get looks and you're gonna get comments. I mean, let's be real. But it's crazy, man. Shut up, Ruby. In Final Fantasy XIV, there are mentions of a queer maiden. Yeah, but does it mean it in like the like how does it mean it though? Does it mean it in the obvious way? Bro, I'm fucking stuck here. I don't wanna. Oh, I need to go back and get this fast travel point. Hold up, hold up. I need to go get that. I'm a little retarded. I know the concept of white passing, but also, what do you mean white passing? I've never heard that specific term. A wise guy once said there was nothing wrong in drinking juice from a jar instead of a glass. However, it's definitely wrong when someone wants to forcibly apply that jar with juice. Anally? What? Bro, why did I read that like a wise man actually said that shit? What the fuck? Oh, okay, hold on. Anyway, keep that shit to yourself, bro. What were you saying? And are Irish people technically white? Weren't the Irish enslaved and shit, and were like treated like second-class citizens? Is that a real question? Just because somebody was enslaved doesn't mean they're not white. That's what? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Slavery ain't just a white man's deal. That's crazy. What? What do you mean? That's such a loaded question, man. That has so many assumptions and like so many weird opinions in it. What the fuck? White people were slaves too? Bro, everybody was slaves. If you have a history, if you go through all your ancestry, right? Like your whole lineage, and none of your family was ever enslaved, bro, you were definitely like, you were probably like Chinese, like a Chinese fucking empire or something, an empress. And even then, you might have been a couple hundred years before or after. Like, what do you mean? No, Irish have the same white when convenient like Italians or Spaniards. What do you mean white when convenient? What do you mean? What does it mean to be white when convenient? I don't even know what the fuck that means. But like, I don't know. I live in America, bro, so like generally being white is inconvenient. I'll be honest. Like it is. It's not some places, obviously. But a lot of the time it can be. Sometimes it is. But like, it's not really inconvenient for most people in America, depending on where you go though. Like realistically, yeah, it is. But most of the time it's like language barrier shit. But if you speak perfect English, most people don't give a fuck what you look like.
That was... I feel...
Being anything in America is inconvenient? Yeah, bro, America is so inconvenient. Listen, I love America, but like, me and my wife are actually thinking about moving out again. Bro, I have a friend, dude, I have a close friend of mine, his mom is sick right now, and they're waiting on some test results, and they said it's gonna take 2 weeks. I'm like, bro, 2 weeks from now, somebody could be like the situation can change dramatically, dude. Change so fast, man. It's sure, like, I don't want to get into it. Oh my god, listen. I love America because, like, I love American ideas, okay? I love American ideas, but the execution is so fucking mid, it sucks. It's crazy. 2 weeks is a lot for you? I've been to Korea, man. I lived in Korea for 1.5 years. So, and I also, like, I know. Canada's worse, Mexico's worse. Like, but after being in Korea, like, I went and paid $50, $20 for an x-ray, and I got the results 20 minutes later. You know what I mean? No, like, the Irish have the same white convenient. Weren't the Irish and Italians treated like shit when they first came to America? Of course they were. Of course, like shit when they arrived. Everybody is, like, always been treated like shit. At some point, man. Tell me a class of people in America that weren't treated like shit. Okay, you know what? I can tell you a class, but it'll get me banned, so I'm not gonna. I'll tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not even gonna say. I'm not gonna say. But, like, still, man. I mean, I guess that's not even true, because, like, nowadays. they get shit on. Wait, what about Canada? Canada is significantly more inconvenient in general. But yeah, most people, man. Most people who come to America, like, they always go through a phase of, like, minor vocal civil unrest, and then it settles down, like, almost always. Bro, there's no way I'm running all the way up there, right? Fuck it, I'm gonna run to this thing, though. I just feel like it's not that simple, right? It's such a long conversation, and it's such a stupid conversation a lot of the time. Because honestly, I feel like this topic is so weird in that you will talk about it for 3 hours, and everything that is said should really just be common sense. And then they're like, it's just one of those things, man, where it's like, you either have common sense or you are actively disregarding it because it's convenient. And I don't know, like, maybe that's a narrow way to see it, but I feel like it takes so long to get to the nuance of the conversation because so much of the common sense portion of it is being discussed when it doesn't really need to be. You know what I mean? Like, the assumption that nobody, like, a certain group of people don't struggle, or the assumption that a group of people, like, struggles the worst all the time, no exception, you know what I mean? It's so dumb. Just everything like that. In my mind, man, we're all American and we're all getting stolen. Like, we're all getting, like, thieved in the middle of the night, man. Like, no matter who you are, you live here or not, you gotta pay taxes. If you have a social security number here, you gotta pay fucking taxes, man, and they are stealing your money. Like, I know bro, there are so many fucking problems, straight up. There are so many problems in America, and America sucks for a lot of reasons. But, like, what if we just all went back to shitting on the government together? Like, wouldn't that be sick? Wouldn't that be cool, man? I don't know. Like, we got a bunch of fucking nerds, dude, and a bunch of lazy asses to sign a petition. 1.5 million people. 1.5 million people to make changes over fucking video games, dude. Shit that you enjoy actively spending your money on and spending your time in. You know what I mean? I don't know shit about taxes in America. Listen, man, all I'm gonna tell you is when you take 30% of a paycheck, you take 30% of everybody's paycheck, and the public school system is shit ass, the kids live on Pop-Tarts and ass dick pizza, bro. Nah. School system is shit. The roads are shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like those two things alone. Not to mention paying for somebody else's retirement. You know what I mean? Without even like proof that it'll be around by the time I'm gonna be able to use it. There's no proof that I'll even be eligible to use those taxes or to use those benefits anyway. I could turn 65 and not be eligible for that shit. It's so dumb. Wait, did I not go to the thing? I didn't go to the fucking thing, man. I gotta remember, you gotta click on it. You actually gotta go interact with it to unlock it. Book wants those social credit points for China so bad. Sounds like socialism, brother. China does some shit really nicely, from what I understand. I'll tell you what. You know what it is? America is like some of the like highest quality medical care, and it's some of the low, in my opinion. It's like, from what I've seen, it's like some of the lowest quality in terms of like standard care, but it's the highest quality for emergency care. But the thing is, you're not getting hit by a car every single day, man. You're not. You know what I mean? You're not, dude. You're not. It shouldn't take, like, I shouldn't have to schedule out a doctor's appointment a week out. A week out. And then it shouldn't take the pharmacy 2 days to process my prescription. Bro, in Korea, I walk into the clinic and I get in line. I wait maybe 30 minutes. I talk to them. If they need, they shove a camera up my ass. They show me the x-ray. They show me the cam feed. This didn't happen to me. It happened to somebody I know. Anyway, and they show me the cam feed, like, within 30 minutes, 40 minutes, they go over it. If you need a prescription, they send you downstairs to the pharmacy, and the pharmacy gives it to you. You know? And that's it. And then it costs you a total of like, what did it cost? Like 50 bucks? 50 bucks with insurance? We need the taxes for the missiles, bro? Listen, man. I don't disagree that we need missiles. I'll be honest. I think we need... I'll be honest. I think weapons are like the biggest deterrent, and I think without weapons you can't have peace. Alright? I feel pretty firmly on that because I don't live in Candyland, okay? But at the same time, man, nobody can shoot the guns if they're too stupid. You know what I mean? Like, if they're too stupid, how are they going to operate anything, man? How are they going to operate like a single thing? Public school is ass, dude. It's terrible here. It's so bad, man. It is so bad. You have to be like, you have to have the perfect circumstances to make it out of an American public school system without feeling like you're deficient in a particular adult field, like an adult process, like being able to speak clearly, hold a conversation, have a reasonable level of emotional intelligence, reasonable and exceptional organizational skills, understand what the fuck taxes even are. By the way, they don't teach you. You know what I mean? Common sense, man. Common fucking sense is a huge one. There's so many kids that come out of public school, man, that like, and this is like my family, for example, right? Like, they come out and they're like academically skilled. Like, they memorized everything. But holy shit, are they fucking street stupid, dude. And it's not even their fault, you know? Critical thinking skills is very important, for sure, yeah. In the Netherlands, you get taxes more depending on, like, if it's food or entertainment, like a TV. We do too. So, when I say taxes, it's different. So, like, we have sales tax. I know this is, like, a really boring conversation. I'm so sorry. And I know people don't give a fuck, but it is what it is. We have sales tax, and I'm talking, like, tax brackets. So, for total, like, income tax and everything, it's like 30-some%, 30 to 40, depending on the state you live. Well, 26 to 40, depending on where you live. And then we have taxes on purchases. And in America, you typically don't have taxes on groceries, so like food items, unless it's like straight junk food, like a candy bar, which is honestly, in my opinion, a good thing, because honestly, you're paying that tax with your life, and you're paying that tax financially. But if it's like a TV or a general merchandise item, you do pay taxes on that. It's typically around like 8 to 15%, depending on the state. And that's at the time of purchase, by the way. At the time of purchase. That's not even counting like what they take out. So 10% of everything except groceries, like in Michigan, is taxed 10%. You don't have the value acquired tax for food there? We have like different prices, but generally like when I ring something up, oh no, we don't have 10, we have 6, sorry. When you swipe something at the register and it's a cabbage or like a head of lettuce, there's no tax. But if you swipe over like a TV, it's like 6 to 10% taxes, or like 6 to 15, whatever. So that's taxed, and then also your income is taxed. So you make $100, you now only have $70 because you've been taxed 30%. And then you buy a TV with your $70, 10% of that is also being added on top of the total price. Bro, it's a borderline scam. We have 14% tax on everything, but it's included in the price. It should be. It should be illegal to not. Like in America, man, they will have prices that say like $2.99, and then you ring it up and it's like $3.20 something. So dumb. So dumb, dude. Anyway.
After a century of being away,
So the dollar store is fucking lying? Yeah, you go to a dollar store, it's $1.06.
it permeates the air on eternal. It's invigorating, but there's also a cloying quality to it.
You got 23 for most items?
Constantly trading clarity.
What are you paying like income tax though?
This gift of eternal life. Perhaps this is why I'm coming. Never worthy of its name. demon armies now dominate the land.
Yeah, let's go back. No, no.
Unhindered upon arrival.
No, we're not talking about racism either. No. Moving on. What the fuck?
Sins,
Oh.
or let me be damned as well.
Fucking hell, no, bro. Anyway. Yeah, so, games, man. Yeah, so what games we paying? What the fuck? 12% for 30k annual, 32 for above. God damn. Damn, man. 32 for above is crazy. I feel like that song should be called Monster Truck. Not in a good way. Get rid of it. Restricted mount area. Surprised it didn't aggro anything. By the way, boys, we are almost 65. Almost at that sweet retirement age. Man, what's up, dude? How we doing? We were talking about you earlier. We brought up, indie games. Okay, bro. We always talking shit. Bro. 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 Bro, what the fuck? Okay, dude, shut the fuck up, man. Holy shit. I'm gonna make that shit bannable, I swear to God, dude. Oh my God.
I still recall the day.
Never gets old, it is literally old, man. It is so old.
I could
Oh, you're not getting your fucking money back? Hell no. Hell no. Fuck you, you got farmed. Give me my points back, bitch. Hell no. There goes 20k down the drain? Jesus, man. I hope it was worth it, man. I'm about to fucking disable that shit. Shouldn't be restricted anymore. Oh. Yeah, I gotta. Ooh. Will you refund our Doodle Boss for 50 bucks? No, I can't. It's against TOS to trade any form of stream currency for real cash monetary value. I can't do that. Sorry, Rip. Oops. Did that TTS work, by the way? Subscribe? Traded off stream? Wait, what? Oh, it didn't work? What the fuck? Sorry, dude. Don't think so? Oh my god, dude. Hold up. Do I have it muted? No, I don't have it muted. The hell? We'll refund you. Give you a refund. Yeah, man, TTS doesn't freaking work and hasn't been working for months? No! No, that's not true. I lost my dollars on TTS and it never worked. Give me my money? No, Ruby, is that true? I thought it worked last time. I have it logged in and set up and everything. I thought we tested it last time. Oh, shit. Really? Shit, I guess I gotta refund all the TTS. I'll do it, though. I'll do it. I'll refund all the TTS. I wonder if it works now. Can somebody try it? Ruby's gonna try it. Okay. Hypothetical question. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, Jesus. I don't know. He was blind? Bro. Alright, TTS. Reject. Alright, I refunded all the TTS. It's not working. If I unfollow and follow it again, will the announcer play? Yes. Yes, it will. But you will be resetting your time. So if you follow age, you won't have that long streak. You won't have it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Did I refresh the wrong one? Well, don't do it now. Hold on. I just refreshed it, so it's not gonna work. It's not. Hold on. It's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. I just refreshed.
We must memorize.
Hold up. Yeah, rejected. Okay, let me try it. Let me try it. TTS. Bro, it's not working. What? Yeah, it's not, like, it's just not working. What? Why? My 50k points, I already refunded your shit. It's not muted in OBS, no. Nope. That's so weird, man. Test message.
This is a test message.
That worked! It literally worked! Why am I getting a call? Hold on. Hi, my name is Joe, and I'm calling from your insurance offers. Shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a fuck. Why is it not working, man? Shit, hold up. Channel Point Reward Redeem Name. It's literally called TTS, right? The redeem is called TTS. It's called TTS. TT with an S. TTS. Disabling, re-enabling. Titties. Alright, let's try now. Dude! Wait, hold on, is that why? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. I think I know why. Maybe. Is it maybe just this voice isn't working? Maybe it's the voice. Maybe Johnny from Cyberpunk doesn't work anymore. I'm gonna refund all the TTS, don't worry. What is it doing? Man, that's so stupid. I'm gonna let that load. Cyberpunk? Yeah, Johnny Silverhand. That was the TTS voice. Olin mentioned. Chill, bro, chill. Yeah, we're gonna set Kanye as the voice, okay? Refresh it in OBS for the change to take effect. Will do. Refreshing. How about you just refund everything so we can all get our points back? Why the fuck would I do that, man? If I did that, I would have to turn off the Doodlebob. I would have to turn off Doodlebob, because I can't handle that again today, man. I can't. Alright, I'm gonna try now. Why isn't it fucking working? Dude. It's not being triggered. What do I change the name of the redeem? What do I change the name of the redeem? How about that? Alright, I've rejected all of them. Content, community, viewer rewards, power up and channel points. Ooh. TTS. I'm gonna call it TTS Smiley Face. Alright, let's see if that did anything. I doubt it, but you never know. Oh, okay, give it a minute to refresh and wake up. I'm gonna grab that fast travel point. Dude, come on, man. What is it doing? Can you take ad breaks manually? Yeah, I can. I usually don't, but I could. Why? You just got an ad? Oh shit, we're max level. We're max level. Artifacts. What are artifacts? And it said you triggered it? Oh, I mean, I didn't trigger it, like, I didn't technically trigger it myself, but I do have it set to automatic. Oh, that looks kind of bad, doesn't it? Like, I have it on an automatic schedule to where it makes sure, or it ensures that there's no pre-roll ads, like, ever. Well, that's scuffed. It's like, hey, by the way, this guy's running ads. It's like, I'm not running ads to make fucking money, bro. I'm running it so nobody comes in and, like, gets an ad. I think haste is attack speed, isn't it? Is the TTS working now? Yeah, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna test it one more time. If it doesn't work, I actually don't know what to do. I want you to get the money? My goal isn't to monetize my audience. Because my audience is... Well, it's not really an audience. You guys are here because you're cool. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna monetize a small group of people like that. It's just scummy. Just to make him watch double ads. Yeah, true. Yeah, okay, we'll do it. Holy shit. Ooh, give me that one, easy. Alright, so I still don't even know what that thing is called. What was that called again? Artifacts? Hey, Insane, I'll see you later, man. Have a good one, though. Appreciate the alert. Hell yeah, dude. Praise the doodle, Bob. Fuck that, man. Fuck it. Bro, is this thing on? Is it? Nope. Reject. Refund it immediately, man. Damn. What is wrong with it? You know this happened with the other TTS as well, which is why I went and disabled it? Here, how about this? How about this? How about I do something else? Why not just choose default? I could. Hey. Okay. Now try it. I have a different TTS setup. Actually, I'll try it. I'll try it. You don't gotta try, man. Is it not working, bro?
You quick, Sajev.
Oh! Oh, shit. That's good. That is so good. Alright, they have all been refunded, by the way. All have been refunded. I don't want to hear it now. Alright, thanks for pointing it out, boys. Thank you for pointing it out. Hell yeah, dude. What the fuck is that? Why do I see a wall of text? Is TTS not working now? Bro, it's capped at 360 characters. What do you got there? What do you got? Oh shit. Oh no, dude, it's so scuffed, man. It's so scuffed, man. That's crazy.
Here. Rub and Rubite 123 says, to all of my children in whom life flows abundant, to all of my children to whom death hath passed his judgment, the soul yearns for honor here, and the flesh the hereafter. Look to those who walked before to lead those who walk after, shining as the land's light of justice, ever flows the La Purpose. Walk free, walk free, walk for...
Okay, bro, is that it? Like, was that it? Was that the thing? Why is the rest of it not playing? I don't know. I don't know why. I'm kind of grateful, though. I'm grateful. Oh, you know what? Let me go through my gear. That's Dex. I might just say fucking and wear this for now. Actually, no, it's not even for the right weapon.
Three says suffer promise. Reason her follow a field wander. I think it stumbled at seen. I speak listen to hope you where I'm going to suffer. Run when sanctions let's leave when sanctions I wish that womanness and let a sanction wish cherish a tipak speak honor spurt tell the listen speak honor teach people wanna hear. Rubber we have here.
You gotta use your periods, man. You gotta use your periods. You can't not use a period, man. Period equals pause. It'll read it continuously forever, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, I felt like I had an aneurysm, man, for sure. How does magnify work? Rip? Blunderbussy. Yeah, so anyway, I killed Bahamut final raid in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm excited, so I wanted to spam the lyrics. You should listen to the song, it's good. DM it. DM it to me, I'll look it up. I'll pull it up later. Wait, you killed Bahamut? So... Are you done? Are you done with, A Realm Reborn? I'm blowing this thing, dude. God damn. Oh yeah, dude. Now you have, what's the next expansion? Is it Stormblood or something? Heavensward, whatever it was. The fact that you've been playing for weeks and weeks and weeks and you're now just getting to that point is crazy. What's your log time now? What's your in-game time? Big, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, how you doing, man? What's up? I haven't been playing Destiny, no. There's a few reasons. Straight up, concisely, without going to another rant. It's really just like, I just don't feel like playing. Like, straight up. I just don't feel like there's enough shit added right now to kind of get me to go back and play the game for another few hundred hours. So I'll wait until I feel like it's gonna rub my balls for a few hundred hours, and then I'll go back and I'll play it. Because I feel like if I go and I buy the expansion right now, I'll probably get like maybe 30 hours out of it. 20 hours before I get bored, not even counting the raid. So I'll just wait. I'll wait for more content. I'll wait to see if they actually keep, This is Coconut Mall music, shut the fuck up. Yeah, and I'm gonna wait until, maybe they add some shit that they keep saying they're gonna add. Like a solution for vault space or whatever. I don't know, man, it's kind of weird. Like, I know I haven't been in the community that long, but it's still kind of weird, like, seeing a game dev promising a bunch of shit, and then taking, like, literally forever to deliver. So, I don't know. I feel like Destiny, I can let simmer, and we'll see if it cooks, or we'll see if it spoils, right? Did you play, or will you pay, the new Donkey Kong game? It looks fun? Fuck no, I don't play Donkey Kong. I'm good, I don't even play Mario nowadays. What about you, Big, though? You like it? What do you think of the raid, dude? I heard the raid was the best part of the expansion, and the rest of it's kind of okay. New World's going well, man. It's a fun time. I just got max level, too, so it's really weird not seeing a bar. Oh, you know what? Now that I'm max level, man, I can queue up for a 3v3 and probably not have to wait a fucking year. Because I couldn't get into a single match in the last 20 hours I played. Yeah, it's a good game, though, dude. So far. I don't know about the end game, but we'll see. Now I'm kind of just playing the game. Just chilling. Add a channel point thing for requesting stream music? I'd have to find a way to work that in with YouTube Music. There's ways to do it with Spotify. So it's a little weird. Plus I'm kind of afraid somebody's gonna put some bullshit on there, like, I don't know, some like anime song, and I'm just not gonna like it. I'll be honest. Okay. This guy's whooping my ass. Lore-wise, the campaign is some of the best work. Gameplay in the campaign, IMO, isn't as bad as people say. Leveling grind is a little bit meh. Raid is the best signal. Challenging and will eventually be worth grinding when the gear tier is higher. Hell yeah, dude. Evergreen content, man. Make shit relevant. Don't add shit into the game unless it's always going to be useful. It's like the thing that's really holding me back from playing WoW. Is the fact that I could go in and I'm not really playing the game unless I'm playing Classic or I'm playing Retail with the brand, you know, the brand new expansion. Play Final Fantasy XIV Answers OST. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure like a NEXE could be made for that. Has to be useful. No point in grinding stuff that'll be outclassed eventually. Do you guys think, like, how do you guys feel about the grind in Destiny right now? I heard it's kind of, like, I don't want to say bad, but I heard it really sucks to have these, like, these insanely high tiers, and then knowing that the other shit that you grind is just going to be useless. I'll listen to it later. I'll listen to it later, Ruby. I'm sorry. I don't want to go in and, like, fuck with the playlist. I'll do it later, though. Thank you. If it's like a 10 out of 10 hit, it's a good-ass song, it might even already be in the playlist. We had a bunch of people who were here who had played Final Fantasy XIV when I made the playlist, and that was kind of the recommendation. Bro, we got an arena. It's only been 3 minutes. 3-4 minutes. Bro, yes. Yes. Is a big reason I wanted to play this game, dude. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, Ruby. If you get into World of Warcraft now, you are really just trying to blast until endgame. I only have a healing potion, by the way, so, yeah. Ooh! Legendary hatchet? Wait, it's scaled to 700 in the arena? Wait, your shit is scaled up in arena? Oh, we're all 700. Oh, okay. should I demoralize him right now? Watch, I'm new. This is my first 3v3. How does it normally go? My first in 3 years. My first in 3 years. I played a couple in like 2022 and the queue times were long. Yeah, the tiering system is great because the loot is the strongest it's ever been. Just no one can even obtain a full set of tier 5 loot because the game won't allow us to level that high right now. Does it feel like a good progression system, or does it feel like a time-gated system meant to keep you playing the game? I don't know, I feel like I'm becoming more and more cynical with vertical progression, like depending on the way that it works. I really like a strong vertical progression, but as long as we all had the means to get there. I'm retarded. Oh! Oh, yeah, I don't know, like, anything. Shit. I'm so bad. I should have waited because I don't have any, like, defensive tools or anything. I should have waited and then gone in later. I straight inted, man. Like, even in World of Warcraft or something. I really want to play more Guild Wars 2, man. Like, I don't want to be a hater on Guild Wars 2, but like, I think that game is so fucking ugly, man. I played it for like 650 hours, and every time I take a break from that game and I think about it, in my mind, it's like, this is gonna be such a fun experience. And then I play it, and it's like slightly, I don't know, man. It just, I can't click with it anymore. And I can't even like get excited about looking at that game. I just can't. I don't, like, it's so ugly. It's got amazing still vistas, but whenever shit's moving around, you got like particle effects everywhere, it looks like shit. What are these sound effects, dude? And they just came right for me. It's coming for my ass, dude. Jeez. Stun's not good. Bro, I thought it knocks him up. Bro, I swear to God that ability knocks him up. Does it not? Does it not? Staggering your target. He must have been in, what's that called? Hyper Armor or something. Poor readability from effects is a staple in most MMOs, though? That's true, but, like, Guild Wars 2, bro, it's way worse, man. In my opinion, like, for me, it's way worse. Like, shit can be happening everywhere on the screen in World of Warcraft, and I don't know, I feel like I could look at it and go, Like, that's an ability like this. That's an ability like this. And then in Guild Wars 2, it all looks the same to me. It looks very samey. You know what I mean? And it all blends in too well. Like, it's not defined enough. Nah, that spear guy's coming for my ass again? I don't like it. Bro, how is he so fucking fast? Bro, how am I stunned when I have Rampage? What do you mean? God damn, dude. This guy's such a fucking weenie. It's not on him. I'm just fucking salty. He sat there and blocked. But isn't it just a lack of experiencing? No, because even after playing the game for 650 hours, like, all the effects still look like shit. This is lack of experience. Yeah, I'm getting fucked on. Yeah, for sure. I'm talking about, like, Guild Wars 2, though. Guild Wars 2 effects. I just don't feel like readability in that game is even, like... It's probably, like, the worst readability I've ever seen in an MMO. It's gotta be. It's some of the worst, man. That was rough. I'm a queue for another, though. 100%. Ah, dude, my damage was so low. I feel like in PvP, I really need, like, a defensive weapon, and then I need, like, a thick damage weapon to swap to. So, like I was saying the other day, maybe, like, sword and shield, and then great sword. So I could, like, play defensively, have my sword and shield, turtle up for a minute, and then pull out a great sword, and then, like, take advantage of an opportunity or something. Everyone can get there, unlike the old level grind. Activities now say what piece of loot you'll get, so if your gloves are holding your light level back, you just look for the activity dropping gloves, and then the next one, and so on. It's just very grindy. Not sure if you remember the Encore mission, but that was the best way to level right now. People are a bit upset that the old content is the best way to level instead of the new activities. I think that's how it should be, right? I think all the activities in the game should be relevant. That's like an ideal situation. But at the same time, ideally the new content is tied to some sort of progression that like kind of encourages you to play it, right? Because yes, while evergreen content is important for the lifespan of a game and for the, I guess, like, for the prolonged enjoyment of a game for a player, it's also really important that you're kind of forced to experience something fresh for some sort of time, right? But you can do that without making everything completely null and void. Like, that's something Guild Wars 2 does really good. It's like, they'll release new content, and there's a massive incentive to go play it, but if you don't play it, you're not being fucked in the ass. You know? I agree, most people seem to not... Wait, what do you mean, what do they not agree with? If somebody doesn't agree with that, bro, they're probably coping, right? I saw a lot of cope on Twitter the other day, even by, like, other content creators. I'm actually gonna die in this corner because I'm stuck, so... I saw a lot of coping on Twitter the other day. A lot of people, man. And it was, like, embarrassing to fucking read. Like, some people, like, they are career players of Destiny 2. Like, these guys have been in the community for years, and they're like, I think it's fine that Bungie is, like, making you go to the lighthouse and then makes you buy the skin. It's like, bro, that's the biggest stupid fucking cope I've ever heard in my life. What if you just went to the lighthouse and then you got it? Like, what if it just magically appeared in your inventory because you went and did something in the game? Why do you now have rights to fucking buy it? I don't care that it's available for Bright Dust. It's retarded. I don't know, man. It's like some of the most out-of-touch fucking opinions I've ever heard, and the only way you can ever draw this conclusion is if Destiny is the only game you ever play in your fucking life. Like, you don't have this opinion if you play other games. You don't. You know what I mean? It's just not possible. Something about a king and a servant appearing on an island and then dying over and over and wanting to defeat the current king is nonchalant. Oh, it's for New World? Okay, I haven't seen that. I don't know shit about this game still, honestly. I don't know anything about it. I don't know, man. I'm torn, dude. I'm so torn. Like, there is something weird, and this is like every game has like their own little community, and it's like their own thing, and they all act in a certain way. But I feel like Destiny has such a unique fucking community. It's so strange. It's got like so many people coping, and then it's got so many haters, bro. You don't really see like a lot of reasonable middle individuals in the Destiny community. Like, you really don't, man. You see a lot of like straight meat riders for Bungie, and then you see like people who fucking shit on the game because they're addicted and they want it to be better. You know what I mean? And that, at least maybe that's like the loud minority, but still, dude. Even content creators, man. Like, the cycle of we're so back versus is Destiny dead is kind of like this crazy phenomenon that sure happens in other games. And most MMOs kind of get that cycle too, but goddamn, Destiny, like, I feel like Destiny gets that shit like every 3 months, man. They do it on like a quarterly basis. Destiny's dead. Destiny's alive. We're so back. And it's like, what? Why are we back? Because the gun they added was like Tinashe's. They're like, we're so back. Time to play Destiny. And then it's like, Destiny's dying. Why? Somebody stole artwork. It's like, it feels like a massive imbalance, dude. Oh, we got a different map. Sick. I don't know, it's just weird, man. It's so weird. And I honestly don't think a big part of it's like because of the player base. I think a big part of it's because of content creators. Like, no shade, because I don't know these guys individually, but like... And I'm not even going to name them personally, because there's no point. Like, some of the arguments I see online from some of these guys are like straight cope. It's straight BS. It's like, I feel like they either shit on the game because the community is clearly, like, everyone's collectively shitting on the game, so they feel comfortable doing it. And then the moment that people start pushing back, they start me-riding Bungie because they don't want to lose, like, I don't know if it's like a content creator, like, certification, like they're afraid they're going to get blocked by Damage. Because it's not wrong. Like, it's not like it can't happen. Damage04 or Damage on fucking Twitter, bro, he quoted a dialogue line from Encore, and somebody's like, yeah, that seems kind of out of touch. You know, you should probably stop rage baiting. Is he crawling on the floor back there? You should probably stop rage baiting. And instead of just being like, hey, man, I'm not fucking rage baiting, this guy, like, he just blocked him. It's crazy. Oh, I got some damage in this time. Yeah, he healed and, like, just stood there. It was so weird, man. And then, he put up a post yesterday, Damage, right? DMG, on Twitter. And he said something like, hey, guys, you know, I never intend to rage bait. I'm just making a friendly joke. You know, we're just poking fun. And then I just, like, I'm thinking about it, and I actually commented this. I replied to his tweet because it's a little weird. And I said, you know what would have been great is if you just replied to the first person who said that to you instead of making, like, this, like, damage control type of tweet. Like, why didn't you just say that instead of just outright blocking the person? Like, it's so weird, man. It's strange whenever a community manager for anything, like whether it's an app, a company, a financial institution, a video game, is just really weird and volatile whenever they act like that. Like, immediately blocking somebody is fucking cringe. Dude, it is so cringe. Especially when you go back later and then you act like it didn't happen. It's weird, man. It's weird. And not to be like a doomsday anti-Destiny guy, because I'm not. I love Destiny for what it is. I love Destiny for what it is. But what I will say is I feel like that attitude is kind of indicative of Bungie's attitude towards the player base, and it feels like to me they are constantly making out-of-touch decisions, and maybe I'm wrong, because I'm not that, like, my ear's not, like, right on them, right? I don't have, like, the best feedback for the Pulse of Destiny in the community, but from what it looks to me, and in my experience, it looks like they put out tone-deaf output, like, whether it's updates, patches, and just general decision-making is just out of touch. And then whenever the community calls them out on it, they don't really backpedal a lot of the time. They just kind of, like, act like the community is bad. It's weird. And then they just do damage control and say sorry for the 10th time. Bro, I am trash. What am I fucking doing? Alright, how about we stop 1v1ing in a 3-man and we just hit the same dude? Oh, he got him. That rapier's fucking clean, dude. What is this? I keep thinking I can, like, shield bash or something, but that's not happening. Okay, nice. Nice. Oh, yeah. Hope to see you soon, man. Big, have a good one. Like, just because, like, I just want to say something real quick, too, before you go, man. Like, there's a lot of criticism to be had, and there's a lot of praise to be had as well. But if you are, if you're enjoying the game, man, like, just enjoy the game. Hey, bro, they said, do you guys see chat? They said quick to die in chat. Because I died. I was the first one to die in that first match. I'm getting my butt destroyed, dude. Jay, what's up, dude? This one guy is so annoying. I feel like he's so mobile. Dude, what is this shit? What is this? Yeah, I'm not playing PvP in a game where tanks rule. What is this? Dude. We need a musket. We need somebody with a fucking bow. Oh, I'm done, dude. I'm done, dude. I'm done. I'm just like, I'm about to give up. I'm about to just give it to him. That missed? Dude, finally! Oh my god, what the fuck? Gonna make a tea, don't end stream? Alright, man, alright. Holy shit, man. Just heavy him while he's blocking and dodge hammer stun? Okay, okay. I just felt like he was able to just, like, walk away. Like, he would just run away. Sid Meier's Civ 6 Platinum Edition is free to keep on Epic Games? Wait, really? Oh, shit. Thank you. Damn, thank you, man. Okay. I mean, arenas are cool in this. Please tell me those aren't the only two maps. Yep. What, are you kidding? No, right? You're joking. They're not the only two. That'd be depressing. I used to get sick of WoW Arena, and they got like 10 of them. It really doesn't take a lot of effort to like make an arena map. Right? I feel like that's something somebody can make in a day. They could just use, like, reuse assets. That sounds so boring, Jay. Oh my god, that sounds boring. Wait, I'm low health, and that's the fourth time I died here, because I just come here, like, AFK running, and I forget that there's a dude at the end of the hallway. Or in the cave. I've done this, I've died to this guy 4 times. You should be able to just click on these, by the way, and, like, move it this way. This is retarded. Holy shit. Only a complaint somebody who dies a lot would have, honestly. No, when you countered range meta, other than just running them down? Hell no, that shit sounds toxic, dude. Legend TD. I've never, that's tower defense, right? I don't really play those. I used to a lot, though, growing up. When I got my first smartphone, dude. Oh my god. Lag? 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 What are we doing? This guy's gonna play well. This guy's gonna play well for sure. For sure. Can we see what weapons the enemy has? I don't think so, right? Nope. Hey, we don't have a healer? BG Abyss and PvP sometimes? What's that? You didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss anything. Void Gauntlet, Artifact, Great Axe, that's skill within. Oh. Ooh. Scaled with int. Can you do that? You can change weapon scaling? Can I make a musket scale with strength? That was bad. Bro! Oh my god, you get fucking chunked. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I am not used to that, dude. In MMOs, like, dying that fucking fast is crazy. And we got cleave, too. That was my bad. Holy shit. God damn. Do they still not do artifacts? I saw an artifact, man, but bro, I'm like 20 hours in this game. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. I have no idea. I'm not out here watching fucking video guides either, so I have no idea. Like, I've seen it. It said I unlocked artifacts, but that's all it said. I feel like without, maybe I'm wrong, but like without like a shield weapon or something, you can't really deal with a group of enemies like that. Think of Destiny Exotic, but you can only have one artifact per weapon, armor, and trinket set? Oh, okay, okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's very similar to Exotics, okay. That missed. Bro, we're falling for the same fucking strat, dude. Like, can I move? I don't really understand combat in this game, straight up. Like, I feel like I do when I play PvE. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got flanked. They always do that. They bring two on one side, and then the greatsword comes in from the other side. Maybe those guys are really good, but like I feel like it's a 3-stack. But I don't know. I don't know what that looks like in this game. But they flanked every time, and we fell for it every time. Brother, did you not get a single kill? Of course not. Hell no. Hell no, bro. Hell no. Combat in this game like makes a lot of sense in PvE, and then the PvP, it feels way different, dude. Way different. I feel like having Hatchet is not the play. With a greatsword. Again, I think I need like a chunkier weapon or something. All gear is skilled in PvP. I see, I see. How are you dying and they're not? It's probably like block timers. That's crazy, bro. What the fuck? I won the one right before that. You missed a win when you were making tea. What do you mean, dude? That is crazy. Bro, I'm getting beat up by MPs. Just kill me. I'm getting staggered by NPCs now. Bro, I'm gonna tilt out of my mind. I'm actually, like, tilted now. That just tilted the shit out of me. Like, getting get perma-staggered, bro. What the fuck? The Schizo build may still be competent. Greatsword, SNS. That's exactly what I'm saying. I feel like I need SNS if I'm gonna have a meaty weapon like Greatsword. That's exactly why this game's combat annoys me, the constant staggering. I just want to spam left click, bro. Definitely, it's definitely different. It's different for sure. I feel like it's like a block timer thing. There's something I'm not doing right. You know what PvP I unironically used to enjoy? ESO. Elder Scrolls Online, I actually liked the PvP in that game. The thing I hated was the dodge roll, though. The dodge roll was super inconsistent. But using a two-hander and just spamming execute on somebody was so fun. Why do all modern MMOs feel same in terms of movement mechanics? Because a lot of them copied World of Warcraft. But New World is pretty unique. Guild Wars 2 is pretty unique. ESO is, ESO feels like New World, but floatier. Like, way floatier. Neo Spawn, Slayers. What are these names, dude? What is this? Can we, like... Okay, we got him. We got one. ESO to New World? Yeah. Just a little tip with Greatsword in Arena. If a shield user just tries to stay on you, just only heavy attack them. No skills, just heavy? Okay. To break that guard, right? The thing is, it's really tedious whenever you're charging a heavy and then they light attack you. And then they stagger you a little bit. Iron King is out there whooping ass. How is he not getting perma-staggered? Oh, he went Defiant. He's a tank. Doesn't Defiant stance, like, the tanky stance, doesn't that make you immune to stagger? The guy was covered in rocks. That was kind of cool. Bro, no way he 1v2s. Yeah, no. I probably have the talent, just don't know.
3, 2, 1. The bloody contest begins!
I have, like, no health, man. I know gear score is scaled, but stats aren't, right? Right tree, third row. Oh! Oh, and you get grit. And grit's the one that does no stagger, right? Oh, shit. Well, that's what I'm saying. I have, like, no health. I know, that's what I'm saying. I have like 0 health. I know. I know, man. I had like none. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I need to fix it. I know. I need to fix it. I have no constitution. I know. I know. I went all glass cannon. He tried, man. He tried. We need to do better. We need to do better.
Three, two, one. The moment of reckoning!
Oh, come on. That should have hit his ass. The fuck? Whatever, I didn't want to fucking play anyway. Bro, what the fuck? Like, what is the point, man? Holy shit. Perma CC feels so ass, dude. I don't care what game it is, and like, I know this is like a fucking skill issue, but I don't think there should be any circumstance, like any situation in any PvP game where you are not allowed to move. CC combos, I fucking hate them, dude. Oh, I hate them so much. I hate them so much. Oh my god, I hate him so much. Well, I hate Rogue and Wild. Hate that shit. Did he push you and then pull you? I think he did a root. I think his fucking dash roots or something, and then he yoinked me, yeah. And I spammed, dude. I was spamming my Q. My spin. It's just it's a skill issue. Like, I just don't know what I'm doing. Like, I understand that, but I still hate not being able to move. That feels so shitty. Literally does not matter what game it is. If you are not allowed to move, the game, like, it just feels like shit. Like, always. Always, always, always. Thinking about making a game, been learning some tutorials and courses for various game engines, and I'm thinking about doing it with Godot. Yeah, use Godot, man. Mana uses Godot. Are these always 690? Should I wait? That's a hatchet. Ooh. Godot is a perfect start. Fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah. Alright, what were you saying? Which armor type are you rocking? I am using, I think medium and a little bit of heavy. I want to use heavy. No, I have light and light medium, sorry. Yeah, light medium. I'd like to stay in this medium range. I don't want a fat roll. Ooh. Ooh. You want to be close to 23 without hitting it? Okay. That way we're getting the most amount of our defenses. So I want to stack into medium armor as much as possible. And then just stay below that threshold so I'm not getting fat rolls. Kind of like in Dark Souls. Fantasy Life, the girl who steals time, and honestly, it's so fun. It's basically Animal Crossing if it was an actual RPG. I have not played either of those games, but it sounds interesting. Like a Realm of a Mad God. I thought about it. I actually looked into that game yesterday. After, I think it was Nudes talking about it. There's a slot combination to optimize it. Let me find the old spreadsheet. Holy shit, dude. A whole ass spreadsheet? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'll look into it later, I'll look into it later. Oh my god. Pinging you the screenshot? Alright, we'll look at it, we'll look at it. Ping it. All the pixels are players running everywhere for monsters. Yeah, man. Yeah, that and, like, that game is hardcore. Like, it's actual, like, real hardcore. Like, if you die, you lose your character. Which is kind of crazy, considering you can't see shit in that game. Man, when will you add emotes for the villagers? Said Ruby, not me. Marine chat. You don't have assets for them? Or emotes for them? Yeah, but like, what if it just made them float up for a minute? Like, just bounce. Like, they don't gotta, like, actually do a jump animation. I don't know how hard that is. I'm just talking shit, but like, I don't know. They don't have to have a whole ass crouch and do a jump or anything. Okay, thank you. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, okay. I'll keep that, man. Thank you so much. A little bit of head in there. I made a special update, but Q didn't want it? That's not true. What do you mean I didn't want it? I want it. The thing is, like, I'm gonna be gone for like 3 weeks, and when if I stream at all, I'll be streaming on like a crappy laptop, so I wouldn't even be able to run it. So that's like a month where like you could do literally anything you want. Do anything. A little bit of what? A little bit of head. Arenas are much cheaper than doing wars because consumables aren't actually used up in arenas. Oh yeah, I noticed my my potion was it went from like 30 something to infinite in the arena, which is pretty sick. Man, I want anything you got, homie. How long is this fucking main quest, by the way? Like, how far am I through this? Level 60. I think this is when it ends, is level 60. Artifacts. Huh. Wants me to climb. Mana, do you think Guild Wars 2 needs vaulting? I think every game with an open world needs fucking vaulting, man. This. Like, I know you can technically get up onto places, but I just want to see my character grab a ledge. It feels so nice. You can still do really good jumping puzzles with it, too. I'm not saying they'll ever add it. I'm not asking, like, I'm not saying, oh, wait, will they add it? Is it reasonable? No, because they'll never add it. At least not until, like, Guild Wars 3 or something.
Still your mind.
But I do think it'd feel nice, man.
Release the fear she stirred up within you, and invite her to trespass into your mind once more.
I'm torn on the UI in this game. I'm torn. I think the UI is really good sometimes and just really weird other times. Like, it definitely looks like it's made by, like, Amazon, if that makes sense. Especially in open world PvP. Do you ever just mantle, like, jump off and mantle just to try to get somebody to jump off and follow you?
Wait. What is
I don't feel like it add much to what you can do in the game. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just about feel. And for me, parkour feels a whole lot better whenever you can, like, grab into a ledge and climb around. Wait, am I doing a fucking test?
I need no mirror to know myself.
Assassin's Creed, dude, yes.
My will is my triumph.
You selected wisely.
Judged by those things written in the books, according to their deeds.
Easy.
All I held dear was drowned in shame, but corruption.
Prototype used to feel really good. That and Infamous as well, yeah. Spider-Man. Spider-Man games usually have really good parkour. Batman Arkham Knight. Like, I remember that game had decent. You know what? Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor have really good parkour as well.
I will not surrender the chalice.
It's not integrated like Warframe or WoW.
Our bond is
True.
severed.
I think Warframe is like the most immersive UI. One of the most. Just because it actually fits with the whole sci-fi aesthetic. I never did the Gold Saucer games, no.
We have done it. If those relics meant nothing to her as she claimed.
Oh, that's a view. Holy shit. Ugh. Parkour in there, and while the engine wasn't made for it, it's really fun. I heard it was fun, man. I mean, Guild Wars 2 has some incredible parkour as well. Did I ever do any Zerging in World v World? Once. 3 years ago. Maybe twice. A couple of times. Yeah, a couple of times, actually. I got into, like, random groups, and we just Zerged and took towers and got points, yeah. But not this year, not recently. Not in a long time. I don't really enjoy it that much, to be honest. I prefer, like, the solo experience. Or, like, the small group. I like roaming. I like roaming in Guild Wars 2 a lot. Zerging isn't really for me. It's fun once in a while with, like, a really funny range build or something. But honestly, like, I prefer when Mana and me and, like, one other person from, like, chat would just run around for a little bit. And pick people off. Or die most of the time. But I love the small scale shit. I feel like you have more autonomy, you have more control. You have more say, you know? You can kind of just run around and pick fights whenever you want to pick them. If you don't want it, don't take it. Plus you don't have somebody else yelling in your ear. Me too, man. I wish small groups had more power. Like, you can still do a lot. You can still do a lot in World v World, but I just feel like if there's a blob on the map, you are outmatched. Do you think maybe it's, like, a big part of it's, like, travel time? Like being able to teleport around. I know you can't teleport that much,
Mirrodin, come back!
but I don't know. I haven't played it in a long time.
Mirrodin.
No one knows what to do if there's no commander. True.
Oh,
But that's just like a hive mind kind of mentality. That's just those people, though. Do you think that's because of the way World v World is designed, or do you think that's just like the player base, like used to hand holding? Ruby, I don't know what that means. 2 million what? Both. The player base gets that way because of the design, a learned helplessness sort of thing. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Also feel like people just, like people in general, like a lot of players in MMOs are really afraid of PvP. And I would say like a lot of those people are probably in the Guild Wars 2 community. Like obviously it's like that in every MMO. Like some people just don't, some people hate PvP, some people are a little averse to it. Some people are just naturally risk averse, even though the risk is like time wasted. It's not like you're losing anything. Yeah, there are a lot of people though who like they don't World v World or PvP unless they have a group to kind of run through it with them. I think it's like afraid to make mistakes. So it's like a minigame currency? Okay. And you have 2 mil? So how much have you played, man? Like, you got like 10 hours in it? It's crazy. I don't really do any math, so that's probably wrong, but... Where's the other one? Back here. Do I go through? Oh, yeah. Yeah, or die, or die. So annoying. Holy shit. Wait, you have 167 hours in a fucking mini game in Final Fantasy XIV? Bro, why?
did you transport?
Is it that fun? Are you having like that good of a time with it?
Mirrodin, come.
I'm not judging, but that's crazy, man. Holy shit. No, please tell me he's not up top, bro. Oh, no, dude. You know what? Wouldn't it just be easier to die? My fucking perk, dude. Come on, kill me. I had to write 4 accident reports and call 911 twice because the drivers are actually retarded this week? What? Wait, it only puts me right here? Oh my god, I thought it put me up top. Jesus Christ. That was such a waste of time, bro. What the? I should have just walked, man. I don't even think I'm going the right way. I don't remember. Wait, no, it's not up here. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Ooh.
You.
Imagine having a truck and not looking while you're driving and then hitting another vehicle. Like, hello? It does get easier to get into an accident whenever there's like a million people driving around you too, though. But yeah. Ideally, if that's your job, you're really good at it. You having to call the cops from outside of the country is kind of crazy, by the way. It is kind of nuts. Do you call 911? Or are you just calling, like, the police department? Like, how big of a deal are you making every time you call them? AJ, what's up, man? Yeah, they did Whites, or Whites. I read AJ White. Anyway,
What in hell?
they added Whites, bro. Oh, no. Anyway, move on, move on. No, they added Mounts a while ago, a couple years ago, I think. I just bought the expansion for it because it was on sale. And they got back into the game. Drivers are caught on camera? He wasn't looking at the road? Holy shit, man. And that's his actual job. Like, he gets paid money to go drive a car every day, drive a truck. I worry so much about people like that, dude. Like, the amount of times, and I go outside, I drive my car every single day. And every time I go out, there's somebody doing something illegal. Like, whether it's not using a blinker, running a red light, fucking speeding up from 40 to 60 because the light went yellow. Like, constantly. Changing lanes at an intersection, taking a left turn the wrong way down a one-way, like in front of my house, for example. It's risky shit, man. I feel like most of driving is A, knowing the law and being confident in your ability to follow the law and follow the rules of the road. And then B, be able to watch out for other people who are not following the rules. Like, that's really what it is. It's actually League of Legends. You play well and wait for other people to make mistakes. Like, you don't have to do anything but that, and, like, you will do well. It's crazy, man. And it's scary, though, because a lot of people lose their lives. They get really hurt, man, because they're just, I don't know, comfortable? It's complacency, right? Checking your phone while you're driving. Last second blinker pissed me the fuck off. Me too, man. Me too. Every time, especially when they slam on their brakes right before a corner. They turn on their blinker and then they go, oh, never mind. And then they keep going because they gotta go to the next corner. They go up a block and then they do the same shit. Somebody jump in 2 lanes at the last minute cross fast lanes, getting 5 cars ahead. Yeah, it happens all the time, dude. Getting your brakes checked? I normally stay behind people, so brake checks, while they are a little concerning, like, I haven't tested fate with it yet. I'm pretty good about it, although there have been a couple of incidents where it was probably my fault. I never got into, like, a car accident. Not because of me, but there have been a couple of times where I was like, alright, I need to pay more attention to the road. You know, like when a song comes on and it drives you fucking nuts, so you go to change it, but your phone screen is locked, and it doesn't let you put in the PIN, so you have to do facial recognition, meaning you gotta pick up the phone. Yeah, I've had to do that, so I either just fucking do it, or I pull over, but most of the time I just keep watching the road and like turn it towards me and like keep my eyes and just turn my face. Risky shit, man. It's not worth it. I changed 6 lanes now. Good luck everybody else. Yeah, exactly. Sucks, dude. It's crazy. I was run off the road in my first couple of years of driving by a semi. And it happened twice in, what was it, like 3-4 days? It was like twice in a week. Oh, I mean, like, people throwing up a blinker and slamming on their brakes in front of you? Yeah, that shit's annoying. And I live between 2 one-ways. So, and we got a lot of them around here. We got, like, that dual one-ways where we got, like, one, then a block over, it's another. We got a ton of those. So, we get a lot of people where they're supposed to be going, like, 35 miles an hour, and they end up going, like, 55. And then they realize that they got to, like, a major intersection. And then they're like, oh, shit, I need to take a left turn here, or a right turn, and they just slam. Like, the intersection right in front of my house, like, right one house over, is the most dangerous, I'll put that in quotes, most car accident-prone corner within, like, 5 miles. Just because people speed through it constantly. It goes yellow, and they're like, alright, time to go 60. Crazy. I hear a car accident. I can't even count how many times I've been streaming, because I can look out my window, and if I lean over, I can see the corner. How many times I've heard the car accidents. Like, just slam at the corner. I've said it in the middle of stream, I don't know how many times. I'm like, oh, hold on, guys. I'm gonna go look at that. Or, like, I just look over out the window because I just heard a car slam into another car. I gotta be inside of this fucking cave, by the way. Not on top of it. Set up a camera watching the intersection, upload the footage on YouTube for easy money. It actually crossed my mind. But then, it'd be pretty obvious who was doing it, so I didn't want to do that. I don't know. I recently got a dash cam. My wife got me to get a dash cam. I've been wanting to get one for years, and I just kind of never did. And she started watching these videos online of, like, people doing these traffic stops where, like, they brake check you on the highway on an off-ramp or on-ramp, so you have no choice but to stop the car. And she's been watching those, like, she was watching those a couple of months. And where people get, like, robbed and shit, or people get kidnapped, and she's like, you need dash cam. I was like, yeah, fair enough. Bro, it's the best investment ever? I bet. I bet, man. I'm a good driver, dude. I'm a pretty conscious driver. Like, I'm awake. I'm aware and I pay attention. And I know the fucking law. I know the law around here. So, I do my best to just not fuck, like, I don't want to get into an accident. It's too much paperwork. I'm not risking my life. Like, I don't know, man. It's not worth changing the song or, like, doing some random shit and breaking my legs. Now, if I'm the only one on the road, I'll tell you, like, I'll change my music. I'll surf through my music. I shouldn't be, but it's not like I'm texting. I'll sit there and I'll pull up YouTube music and I'll, like, scroll through my feed. I'll glance over and, like, check it and shit. But yeah. That's only if I'm alone. If I got cars around me, I'm not touching my phone. Whatever song is on is on. People get pissy and yell at you into your fault and you hand the dash cam footage over to the cops. True. Yeah, true, man. It happened to my dad a few times. And my dad is down south. He's in, he's down towards, like, Alabama. Or he's in Alabama. And the driving there, like, the drivers there generally are just much more incompetent. At least where he is. I was looking at the stats for his area, and while they were better than a lot of the country, they're still fucking horrible. And he had one case specifically, man, where a guy went into the left lane to take a left turn at an intersection, a four-way intersection, and my dad was in the right lane to take a right turn, and then the guy took a right turn, sideswiped my dad's car, and then tried saying it was my dad's fault for being in the way. Crazy shit, man. Like, I don't know what it is. I feel like people do stuff like that, and they're just saying things because they're panicking, and they're really hoping it's just true. You know what I mean? Like, they're just lying. Like, just outright lying. They're trying to convince themselves and everybody around them. Because that shit's expensive, man. It's expensive, and it looks bad. Because, I don't know, I feel like if you're at fault for a car accident, you look like a dumbass. Like, always, right? Nobody's ever been in a car accident, been the one at fault, and then seemed like the reasonable person. Like, 9 times out of 10. Like, you're almost always, it's because you're a dumbass. Like, maybe your brakes gave out, maybe it's like a mechanical issue or a technical issue. Sometimes it's a snow or like hydroplaning, sure. Like, it happens. But most of the time, like, if it's your fault, it's normally like, that's normally the person who's crashing out. As if it's their fault. If somebody's calm and they get out of their car, they probably already called the cops. And they probably already know what's going on. They probably got like a dash cam or their phone recording or whatever. I started turning on my phone camera whenever I get pulled over by the police, too. I just recorded. If I don't need it, I just delete it later. But I record that shit now. Too many people willing to lie because it's convenient. Wait, where did it want me to place my camp? Craft your Blightbane Spore Sack at your camp. Okay. The standard to get a license is scary low. Do you know how bad it is? Do you really know how bad it is? I got a question, like, what do you think it takes to get a license? Or at least to get your permit. Did you know that you can just... You don't even need to get all the answers right? Because if you do it too many times and you fail, they give you a true or false version. Like, listen, if you failed your test, that's fine. You just don't get to drive. But, if you keep failing that test, man, they just give you true or false. They're just like, here you go, guess. It's terrible. See your grandma walking on the street, do you hit her? Exactly, man. Exactly. It's bad, man. It's so bad. You just need to pass a stupid essay or written test and you get a piece of paper that lets you practice on the roads. Yeah, exactly. Yep. The practical exam is more dependent on if the person grading you is lazy or jaded. Yeah, I mean, that's true too. Yeah, it's 100% true. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Bro, what is this? In my camp? I say PvP camp. Can I spawn at my camp? I don't remember. Wait, how do you inspect people? Can you not inspect gear, man? Just level shit. Parallel parking once for a license that's gonna last 50 billion years. I feel like every 10 years you should have to retake like the written test and the driving test. At least every 10 years. I personally think that reaction tests should be given every couple of years to retain your license. I 100% agree. 100%. Like, I'm not even gonna like say anything else about it. I agree 100%. There should be something. A written test and something else. Test your knowledge of the law. If you've had your license for 10 years and you still don't know all the law for driving, you shouldn't have a license. Like, I would say like 95%. I don't think there should be like an A through F system. There should be like a strict pass or fail, and it should be like 95% you need to pass. Honestly, like bare minimum. I think in most European countries they require you to take a driving course before you can get a license. Yeah, some states they require it, but most places don't. They require that you have a permit and 30 hours of practice. But they don't have anywhere to verify 30 hours of practice. Can we get that for voting too? No. No. as nice as that sounds, that's how you get your nightmare of the smart people eating the dumb people mana. I mean, let's be honest. As much as we don't want it, that's what would happen. But, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I did a drive, like, when I got my permit, I practice drove for probably a total of 3 to 4 hours, including parking. And then I went and took my driver's test, and I passed it with 100%. And it was good. Like, it was good. I got 100% on the test, and I think I got like 99. Actually, no, I got like a 99. I got one wrong, and it was because I couldn't remember how tall somebody had to be before they had to be in a high chair or like a raised seat in the front. And I think it was like 4'11" or a certain age or something. I still don't know. Basically pay bribes? What the fuck? Shit, I gotta get out of here, boys. I actually have food waiting. So I'm gonna dip. I'm actually gonna drop. But thanks for coming, guys. I had a good one. If you guys aren't in the Discord, go to the Discord. And follow me on Twitter. I use it a lot more for some reason recently. But I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Have a good evening. I'll see you later. Sorry, it's a little abrupt, but I just remembered it's time to eat. So, I'll see you. Thank you.